Hello, I'm IBXTiger, and today we have a especially long video that's going to be a creative special, making a PvP map that's going to do something completely different. I don't know a name for it yet. I'm probably going to just go like Minecraft Deathmatch. It's probably something a little more creative. It's going to be a genuine Minecraft thing. So this is me at the moment. This is a Hunger Games map I have right now. I should probably explain that right now, but basically this map is a Hunger Games base map. You can download and make your own map from it. You'd start here and you could make anything you want to turn this into, whatever you want. Basically, yeah, that's the basic idea for it. But I figure I'm going to reuse some of the systems because what it will do is it spawns you in. It has a clever system to make sure that people, when they die, they have to spectate and not go back into the game. It allows you to pick your own one item. It's unabusable because it uses a clever piston system. So you get to pick one of these 5 items. Every player gets to pick one. And then it also, once you've gone through that, it takes you down here. I'll quickly show you what it's like down here. And then it puts you in this big room where you have to pick which of the the 8 rooms you want to go in. But for this, it's going to be a team game mode, so it's going to be 4 on each team, or you can obviously even out your own way. So it's just going to be 2 different ways. One way is going to be blue, one way is going to be red. So that means we can actually get rid of all of this stuff right here. For the most part, I'll do the rest of this video. I'll just do most of this right now, just to show you what it's like. Basically, yeah, this is going to be the rough idea. It's just going to be a nice open thing that will show you, take you to your platform. Go for red if you're red, or go for blue if you're blue, and be that simple. But yeah, let's get started on the actual build itself. This is just how you're going to be getting to it. Let's start with a blue little thing to get for the blue team. So I need blue and red wool right now. That's the 2 most important blocks. They're in decoration, that's right. So red wool, and we'll go dark blue wool for blues. But yeah, that's basically the idea. So this way will take you for blue team, and then red team will have to be over there somewhere up. It's probably hard to explain, but let's just get the idea that this is a PvP map. It's going to be a pretty interesting PvP map, and I hope you understand it and enjoy it, because it's going to be hopefully a fun one to make. So we'll make the actual arena like over here. So this thing over here, I can expand it so you can actually spectate the game if you do die and then can't respawn, because that is where you spawn by default, up there. Yeah, so here we'll take you to the start of the thing. I guess we'll have to have like a door that shuts behind you or something. Or we could just have like you fall into the arena, but then it gets a bit messy. So yeah, here will be I guess the start of one side of the arena. Then we need to get loads of grass blocks so we can expand to the other side. I guess we'll have the actual start of it be roughly here. And it's going to be a pretty big arena style thing. And basically the idea of this little game mode is that it's a true Minecraft deathmatch. So you both spawn a thing and you just do Minecraft things. You have to do some crafting. You can just charge in there with your here are the items you can have. You could charge in straight with your gold sword, which by the way isn't actually that crazy good. Your power 1 bow, or your ender pearl and your swiftness potion or something. You can charge right into the other team and try and get what you want done, but they're going to be trying to get the good stuff while you do that, and it'll be an interesting little move. So yeah, and the basic way to win this game is there's going to be a button on the other team's base. So if you're blue team, the button will be on the red team's base. If you're red team, the button will be, let's say, back here somewhere. And that button will destroy their beds and stop them from respawning. So you have to defend your button if you want to respawn. And basically, yeah, once everyone has stopped respawning and their entire team is dead, that's how you win. So yeah, I figured that'd be an interesting little game mode idea. Actually, what we could do is we could have this be like a 2-block drop down. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea at all. So we'll have it be like, we need to actually get rid of this for a second. But yeah, that's my basic idea for game mode, because I really want to do something like that. I want to play that with like subscribers on a live stream or something, because I figured that's a really cool idea, and I want to do some unique PvP map to do. So yeah, I'll probably be doing that at some point. If you're wondering how, because I get a lot of messages when I say something like that, I don't know when I'll be able to live stream again. When I will though, that's when I'll do it, or I might just do it offline. Either way, just I'll let you guys know. You don't need to ask. It's a lot better for both of us. So yeah, you'll jump off this into here. The beds will be back here somewhere, and then the button will be back there also. And yeah, it should be a good thingamajig. So we'll also start putting up the bedrock wall here, because we kind of need that. So bedrock. The bedrock is obviously to stop you from breaking the walls to get out and stuff, because we don't want people doing that. Also, this is going to be, I guess, to compare this to another game mode, this is sort of like the walls, except the differences, the key differences that make it really different are that basically it's not going to be like how do I put this? It's like the walls, but you can destroy the wall at any time you want. And there's also going to be, like, at the start, like, either a portal through, or it's going to have, like, a glass bit that you can easily break. And yeah, that's going to be the basic premise for it. Also, I'm not sure how far back this way it should go, because you kind of want to spawn right near the back where your beds are, so you can go to sleep as soon as possible, if you want to, or something along those lines. But yeah, we've got a nice little green patch of grass right now. I probably could measure it because that's a smart enough idea. So this is 5 this way, so we'll go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's going to be, it's going to be 20 blocks this way. I guess we could also... Yeah, if we have the beds back here, so like literally here, and then we'll also have the button behind on this wall back here. So let's hypothetically say there's a wall over here. There'd be a button on this which would destroy all the beds and stop you from being able to respawn. And yeah, that'd be a cool enough idea, I think. Obviously, there are a few things I have to do to stop it from being abusable. That's something I'm actually somewhat good at. I'd like to say I'm pretty good at it. So yeah, that's that. So this is now 20 blocks. And this is now the corner, and this is the basic, this is the size of each playing field. There's going to be 10 blocks of, let's say, no man's land in the middle, just to make things a little less, how do I say, I don't know how I say it, but yeah, that's how we'll do it. So then we'll just have a little marker here to say this is where blue team stops. We'll have 5 blocks of middle space, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off middle, and then there's 20 blocks of red, so this is where red territory starts / ends, and then we need to go 19 more blocks this way, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, the reason I'm doing one of these hour-long videos, or however long it turns out to be, one of these long videos I should say, is because making the Hunger Games special video, like, people really enjoyed that, and I honestly can't work out, well, I can work out why to some degrees, but I figured I want to do something more like that because for a long time it was one of people's, like, it was one of my most viewed videos, it was one of people's favorite videos. For a lot of people, it's how a lot of people still message me about that video and are like, thanks for helping me, and it's like, it's just one of those cool things that I did, and I'm like, yeah, I did a good thing for people. So we'll destroy a little bit off this right now. I actually am going to sleep in a bed. I think I don't have a bed because this is still set up for actually being ready for people to download. By the way, just one more time, you can download this map and turn it into a Hunger Games map if you want, or you can do something completely different as long as it's PvP, well, I guess anything PvP on this map, or you can switch up the dispensers and do something different. There's lots of things you can do with this map, but I'll leave a download link in the description, or like a link to the video where I showcase it, etc. in the description, because that might be something that interests you guys. So yeah, that's cool enough or something. So in the middle ground, by the way, if you're wondering, I'm probably going to have like a few chests, but it's just going to be like a contented ground. And also down below there's going to be all the ores you need to obviously do well, and up above I might have an island to reward people for stacking themselves up or something. But then you obviously want to try and stack the enemy team up. I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see. So now we're going to put the bedrock wall here. I need to decide how wide it's going to be this way. So this would be 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Wait, no. 3 blocks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 by 45 seems a little bad. So we'll go 25. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's wider than it is long. But even then, it still doesn't look completely right. I think maybe 30 might be right. So we'll go for an extra few blocks, because then it's 30 by 45, which, as an overall rectangle thing, seems pretty strange. But then in the individual one's a rectangle. It makes sense, I think. Trust me, maybe. We'll see what happens. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll check that counting was right on this side. Because this should be the edge here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, damn, I messed up. Now I have to recount by hand. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So these two should line up. Well, we can obviously check this way. I love being able to just check things like this and being like, meh, but whatever. If you're wondering, this will go all the way down to the bottom of the map. This is why I've made it this... Ooh, it's a block lower, but that's alright. That's why I've made it at this layer, so let's actually quickly check a map so I can check how high up we are. I haven't actually explored the whole of the super area. It might be a really cool map, but you know, that's something to do at some point in the future, I guess. We're at 41, so we have this starts at 40, so we have 40 layers of down, which brings it pretty close to Minecraft. Obviously, it's better because it makes it better for PvP suited, since the diamonds will be at the very bottom, or at least, you know, very, very close to the bottom. I want to make them in a way that everyone knows roughly where they are, like there's not too much benefit to be gained from knowing their exact location. That's my hopes, anyway. So yeah, that's what I intend to do. Anyway, let's get this grass going, because I want to have like this, like this. I actually might make it like that's not a bad idea, and then just have one grass block on each team and you side, and you have to turn it into grass yourself. Because is there many benefits to grass? I guess mobs will spawn on it, but besides that, not really. I actually could turn all of this not into grass, because that would save myself a lot of. It'd save all these mobs from spawning, which is quite a good thing. But yeah, if you're wondering, I am going to have mobs spawn on this by default as well, so that'll be an interesting one. Yeah, I think what I might do is have it dirt with mobs pre-spawned, and then you have to spawn the grass on yourself. I kind of like that idea the more I think about it, although it makes the field look a little more ugly, and it does add a whole nother layer of randomness to it, which means let's not do it, let's just go for grass. So yeah, we'll also have one tree of each type on each side, so you have like 3 trees essentially, and can do whatever you want there. You could actually make like a fortification around your button. In fact, that's pretty encouraged. And basically, you just gotta do stuff like that to make it more difficult for them to get to your stuff. And in theory, I don't know how well this will play in 4v4. It should make for a really, really cool game mode with lots and lots of strategies. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but that's one of the cool things. I want to make it like a true Minecraft deathmatch in a specific arena, and it should be a really cool idea if I know correctly. And I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying it should be. And that also means that this little spectating arena over here can actually see the entire battlefield. Obviously, we'll have to leave a big open patch in the bedrock wall. Or we could just have the bedrock wall stop after a while, and then if you fall out, you fall out. There's lava down there to kill yourself. Because I do want people to be able to spectate when they die, just to be like, oh, can our team come back from this? Because even once you do destroy the beds, that still doesn't guarantee a win. You could destroy their button, then kill them first. There's lots and lots of cool possibilities. Or maybe there should be another objective. The beds thing's just you know, another thing. There's lots of, you know, things I haven't 100% decided yet. I've just decided the basics of the game mode and decided I wanted to do it. So I decided let's hop on and record one of those lovely long videos that people love, because people requested my Let's Plays that I should do the long videos, but it's like, you know, I don't think an hour Let's Play works quite as well as an hour specifically building something, because then, I don't know, I feel like we're getting something done the entire time. Which is something you want from a Minecraft video, maybe. I have no idea. I'm just saying words because I can. Like spaghetti and onomatopoeia. See, I know 2 words. I'm basically a English something. Well, it's someone who knows a lot of words. There's probably an occupation where you know a lot of words, and I'm that. That's my occupation. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just continue doing this grass thing. By the way, pro tip for creative, I'll keep giving as many of these as I know, because I'm not a big creative guy. I much prefer survival in terms of fun, but I use creative for building things, because obviously it saves time, and you can just do more spectacular things. If it was up to me, there wouldn't be a creative mode, and everything would have to be done survival, but it's not up to me. I'm not the overlord of Minecraft. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Little creative, you might notice I'm moving faster. This is regular speed. This is how fast I'm going now. You might not notice that difference, but it's a slight difference, maybe 20%. Basically, what you do is when you move right, hold right on the D-pad, and when you move left, hold left on the D-pad, and you go left, because this is what it does by default if you hold left on the D-pad, and then you add that with the left stick, and you go that tiny bit faster, and it's nice. Or maybe I'm just perceiving the entire thing. That could be true too. Who knows? Yeah, if you're wondering, the D-pad actually can be used for micro movements in each direction, like this. Also, I am a cat, in case you're wondering. I'm the ginger cat. I was going to be the ocelot, but I figured, you know, I don't want anyone taming me and turning me into theirs. I want to be my own free ocelot. So that's what I decided to be. A free ocelot, rather than a free... I could be a free house elf, too. But, sorry, whenever I make a reference, I make that sound, so that way if you don't get the reference, you can be like, oh, don't worry, it was a silly reference. Because I don't have subtle ways to put references in there. I'm just going to be like, You know, like that TV show I watched on the TV that one time? I like that TV show I watched on the TV that one time. I don't know why I'm saying it in a robotic voice. Yeah, this is what each side of the playing field is going to look like. It's going to have some saplings there. Actually, should I go with saplings? Yeah, I'll go with saplings. And then like 3 bits of bone meal. Or I could just go with 3 fully grown trees. That way they'll turn out even. You know, I'm probably going to just do that. And then yeah, each team has to do their own thing. You could just go rush straight to wooden swords and wooden pickaxes and raid the other team, or you could you know, try and get stone tools first, or iron tool, or even diamond, and then like actually charge them with armor and stuff, and then be like, whoa, what is even going on here? Either way, it's a cool thing to see. Also, I think each team will start with an enchanting table, like where their beds and stuff are. I think that's a cool enough idea to have. So yeah, this is where the blue team goes, and actually what I might do is have the blue team start in that corner, and the red be in that corner, make it sort of like a corner thing rather than just a side of the pitch, because then you can have stuff better localized for a corner, I think. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all, except blues would have to be this corner and reds would have to be that one, because otherwise the big structures on top of them would block the field of view, so we might have to do that way. So yeah, let's get the final row of the blue side done, and then we need to work out what we're going to use for the wall, because I'm kind of torn between stone and glass, because glass will allow you to see the other team, and that's like a cool enough idea. But on the other hand, then glass also has the downside if it's easy to break, and you can just break through with your fist and be like, pow, 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 pow. So what I'm thinking of doing is have it all be stone, or even like make it something harder than stone, maybe obsidian. So you'd need diamond pickaxe to get through, or maybe what can only be broken by iron, but still isn't worth very much. I don't think there's many things that fit that description, but we can make it something like. See, there's not many things that fit that description very well, is there? I don't think there's anything that fits that description. But yeah, if we made it like, I don't know, brick, if that was only broken by stone, iron, or something that was... I don't think there is such thing that only is broken by iron. But make it something that's difficult to break, but you can still break if you need to. Maybe redstone ore, I think, is the one block, so it might be a funny wall, just made of redstone wall. Or maybe one side made of redstone, one side made of lapis. That's like a cool enough idea. Then in the middle here, because I have to work out what the middle is because I haven't got a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, 16 in the joint middle. So we'll go like, we'll put some blue things there and there just to make that easier, and then we can get rid of this. Just make it clear that this is blue side, and then we'll have like a little glass window here, so people can, in theory, or not really in theory, but people can get through. It's just for a very, very limited entrance, and there'd be like some downsides, so maybe there's some soul sand in the way, or something to make it difficult, because that's always fun. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll get, what have we got going that we can make it difficult? Wait, we're looking for glass, that's right. So we could use glass panes, actually. No, I'll use glass blocks, because they look cooler. I don't know what it is about glass panes, but I just don't like them. I just think they look bad. So I actually lost... Okay, so we're here. We'll just head this way. There'll be a little glass window right here in each side. That will allow you to get... You can break the glass with your fists and get through. So it's not just immediately going straight to punch the other team in the face. You do have to wait a few seconds first. Also, there will obviously be like some form of thing that makes it so... I don't know, maybe you wait here, then a button opens and you go to... You know, both getting your thing at the same time to make it so both teams are evenly done or something like that. I know I want to make it fair. So maybe like each team has a like your team is ready switch, and when both switches are pulled, both doors open. I think that's a cool idea. Like have a switch here, is your team ready? Press yes. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that. I like that idea quite a bit now. So yeah, the middle would either be, it's got to be something difficult to go through, so I think Soul Sand with Ice Under is a pretty good candidate. We'll go with that. So Soul Sand with Ice underneath it. If you're wondering, Soul Sand, this is like, it's not really common knowledge, but it's one I've given like in 2 separate videos, so you might have seen it before. Basically Soul Sand with Ice under it. Let's make some grass go this way. If you put ice underneath Soul Sand, it makes the Soul Sand be really, really slow to walk under. You know, I could even put some underneath the glass itself. So yeah, we'll do that now. And it just makes a really painful little thing to cross over. So if you do want to get to the other side, you're going to have to go for a lot of pain. They're going to see you coming the entire time. They can be ready. You know, they can call you out and be like, oh look, come attack this, there's people here. Obviously if your whole team tries to break through, that'd be an interesting dynamic. I don't know how you'd stop that entirely, but there's going to be some things to stop you from doing that, probably. I guess you'd have the glass be thick all the way through. Yeah, so you have to, like, one team can slowly break through the glass, because there is a lot of it. Yeah, we'll just do that. You know, actually, so I can actually show you the glass and soul sand thing. I'll do that first, actually. So, this is how fast you run soul sand. Pretty slow, but you can still get over to the other team's base, like, no, unreasonably quick. So this is you running normally. This is you running on soul sand. But you can still get there pretty quickly. If you cover in glass, that kind of fixes that issue. I actually kind of want there to be more space between the two sides now. I might expand it at another block in each direction. So go like this and like this, respectively. So that way the middle divide is 7 blocks wide, which is... It makes everything a bit more mathematically less, you know, making sense. But I think it makes the glass thing just that little bit more challenging. Which is always a good thing, because glass it's still where you break it pretty fast. If you're familiar with glass, it breaks very, very, very ridiculously fast, and you know that's not something you want. Anyway, let's show you it with ice underneath it. So this is what it's going to be like, unless you go underneath and break that specifically, which is something you're gonna have to do later on. But for the early game, this is how fast you run on soul sand. Oh damn it! This is how fast you run with soul sand, which has ice on it. So damn it, I'm messing up a lot here. So yeah, this is how fast you run. Okay, so I'm trying to get to the other side. I'm slowly breaking the glass. And then they can just sit down on the other side waiting for you and be like, oh, we're going to get you now. Also, I might provide like replacement glass, or they can just put their own blocks there to block you from getting through, because this will be the one way through that doesn't involve breaking a lot of blocks, because there will be a hefty wall made of some strong material here. So it's going to be a little difficult to get through. I'm going to make it gold blocks, because gold is just the useless thing. And I believe, or gold ore, or... Yeah, there's quite a few blocks that are contenders, but we'll see exactly what breaks what later and make sure that happens. But yeah, so this will be in each extra block in each direction, as I've just done here. So we'll soul sand, and ice. Let's quickly show you without any glass. So I'll put some grass blocks over here. This is where the actual side for each side starts. So I guess each side's like 18 blocks wide now, and the divide is 7. So that's like yeah, that's still right, maybe. This is how slow it will be normally. Let's actually make sure these are right too. So break this, put soul sand there, and then put some ice underneath it. So this is now done there. Obviously at some point you could probably just break your ice away, but early game that's not really possible. You got to be going like this, and you got to be breaking glass as you go. The entire time they're going to be seeing you do this, because there'll probably be someone on the door watching for this, and they're going to be ready for you. They might even try to block you off by just placing blocks every time you place one. They can do some silly stuff to stop you getting through, unless you really, really, have a concerted effort. So that stops people from just rushing straight away and making the game less fun for everyone else, which is a good thing. I encourage that sort of thing. So that means now we can go this way of these blocks, and we'll start covering in this side. We also have to have something that stops them, like this actually has to be a tunnel. So I might surround this by obsidian, so there it is specifically a tunnel. And then maybe have a big obsidian wall in the middle too, because I don't want to make it bedrock. Bedrock is just for you can never destroy this. I like things being obsidian, so you can still sort break them, but not really. That's always a fun thing to do. So yeah, this is what the red side's going to be like. I'm obviously going to have to do the same thing that I have here, make a little red thing, or little reds. Okay, can we... Yep, we've lined that up right. So there'll be a little red post here, just to let you know that's red side middle. So quickly check that is lined up. It is indeed. I like to make sure, because you can mess up the entire building of something if you mess up a single block, which is, it kind of sucks that that's how it works, but, that's life. It sucks when you do things sometimes, maybe. I don't know, words. So yeah, we'll fill this in a little bit. We're not going to fill it in the entire way, because that's going to be a little tedious, but we'll get a little more filled in. Then we can work more on this tunnel. We can cover it with glass, because we're done with our testing for now. Also, as you can see, a skeleton has spawned on here. Hello, how are you doing? So lighting is something I guess you'll have to do in your first night. I'll have plenty of coal / charcoal available, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe, who knows? Also, I want to see if you can actually see through glass when there's this much of it. I think you can't see glass through glass. I could be wrong on that one. but I think you just see the one. Yeah, you just see one glass, so you just see glass and then their team. I'm not sure if you can see other players through that, but that's how it looks for you. You can't actually see how much glass they've broken through, so you could be clever and be all the way up to here. And they would think, I guess, as long as you were over here, they'd think you hadn't done it, and you could just suddenly charge through. I don't know, there's lots of cool possibilities relating to that. So now we'll just surround this by... Yeah, we'll surround this by obsidian, because you've got to make it seem like a portal of sorts. We'll actually make it 3 high, so it does sort of seem like a portal, just because we want to be different. So we'll go like pow, 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 then up this high, and then yeah, it's sort of like a. I really like this design. So that's how that goes. If you want to go around, you have to go like at least a block on each side. So there will always be a tunnel going from one side to the other that's just got this down there, and it'll be interesting to see how people react to that. Maybe then we'll do the same thing over to here. And then obviously encroaching over here, and it will sort of look like a nether portal that leads to the other team, which is a cool enough idea. So this is what it will look like. You won't be able to see anything to the right or the left of that obsidian. You'll just see them over there. So maybe there'll be some tactics to like hiding yourself from them. I don't know. I'm really happy with how that looks now and how that's turning out. So obviously there might be some incentive to like maybe some chests on each side of this wall just to make people want to go there. I don't know, we're going to have to do some cool stuff. So yeah, this is the basic field. This is the thing in the middle. Oh, I forgot we have to cover it underneath as well. Just to make sure it's completely factually correct and stuff. Obviously when you see underneath here, it's not complete nether portal, but people won't know that. They'll think it just goes on the floor underneath, and they'll just be curious as to why this soul sand is so cool, and they won't know, hopefully. So yeah, I can actually surround the entire thing with obsidian, so you can't break the ice. That's a cool enough idea too. See, so many cool ideas, I don't know which one to do first. So we'll just quickly do all of this first, because you need to make it seem like a proper tunnel rather than just a nether portal on each side, which I guess it's the same idea regardless of how you do it, but things are different and stuff. So today, just before this video, it's 16:18 as I record this. Which is 4:18 if you can not convert from 24 hours to 12 hours. By the way, this is just a little nitpick, a completely pointless nitpick, but one I have to do anyway. So basically, the way times work is that like they work on. Oh, actually, we're not going to go all the way on each side. We'll only go like this far on each side. So 1, 2, 3 blocks. Oh, I forgot what my nitpick was now. Well, it's gone forever. Just a quick fun fact. Oh yeah, before like for lunch today, I was feeling luxurious. So while I waited for my noodles to cook, I had a sandwich. I'm really living the crust of the high life now. Also, I need to make sure this is the same on this side. I think I might have messed up with my measurements, because let's see how many blocks there is in between that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 blocks wide, which means the middle ground, there is no middle ground, which I guess is cool enough. I think I might have messed up a calculation. No, it doesn't seem... Wait, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4... It's 5 blocks in between these, but for some reason this doesn't ever... Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Yeah, I see what I've done wrong. I got pretty scared for a second there. I was like, oh no... I've gone and messed something up. I haven't, it's just, I miscounted. So that's what it's going to look like. Obviously there'll be a wall on each side, so it won't look quite so ugly. And obviously we also have to put glass in there somehow. I don't even know how we're going to begin to do that. I guess there's a good start. Do this on each side and then boom. Obviously in the middle we'll have no glass up there, just to confuse people or something. But yeah, there might be some benefit of coming into the tunnel early, so we'll actually... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2... Okay, so the first 3 blocks on each side are 3 glass, then there's going to be a little hole on each side like this. Maybe there'll be something here, I don't know if there will be or not, but, we'll just leave it like this for now. Or maybe there'll be like a valuable, like, I don't know, food source. Like, I don't know. I don't know what sort of thing can continue giving food. Maybe a watermelon patch. So you could break the watermelons, stop other people getting them, or you could just take the watermelons for yourself. I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? Actually, I like the idea of being something like watermelons, something that's kind of valuable, but not at the same time. So yeah, now we can just destroy all of this. We'll destroy each block of this, and actually we won't destroy that. And yeah, that's how that's going to work. So next we need to work on we've got this done. We need to actually get the bedrock going all the way to the floor, just because it's going to have to surround the entire arena. Which will just be a simple do it on each side, so it looks like a table sort of thing. I'm not actually going to go all the way each side, because that would be a little tedious. Although actually what we'll do is we'll do this each way, so we can have the foundations there for the bedrock. Also, I do intend to have some form of secret, like, little caves there. Oh god, that lagged a little bit. I've noticed this happened a lot since StarLoaded 12. Like, I don't know why, but the game lags a lot. Also, look at this skeleton. What are you doing, Mr. Skeleton? You're doing it wrong. That's the answer. What are you doing? It wrong. Yeah, I showed him. But yeah, we'll just do all four corners so it looks like a table. It should just be an interesting look, because it's just, basically doing the framework for later on. So I know the corners I have to work in when I do all the, groundwork. Because this will be a full-on island sort of thing. It's going to be sort of like my Restore the Island. Oh, I remember I had that going at 1.9. I still probably need to finish that. Maybe a very series. Probably not. We'll see. Yeah, so this is what this looks like so far. It's looking like a table right now, which is, you might argue, not the sort of thing you're looking for, but no, table's good. Table is good. Also, I've gone one block too far that way. Oh, that was so I could go like this. Yeah, now we'll just quickly do a little bit of this going this way as well. We also do need to light this place up for now, because we need to stop mobs spawning from here. In fact, we'll probably find a spider jockey, just a fun fact. If you look around for long enough, you usually find spider jockeys, because of the way light works. But yeah, we'll get really dark down here for now, which means I probably should light it up, but whatever. Actually, yeah, I might as well get the lighting done, because I need to light everything up. I also need to have lava placed somewhere so people can kill themselves. There's a lot of things I need. We'll also leave this little iron floor here. So actually, yeah, like, while we're just doing random things, we'll quickly get some work done on this. I'll leave this here just as a legacy thing, actually. Whatever. I'm not too bothered. We need to destroy these doorways, and then the things behind them. We'll just brick them up rather than destroying the stuff, because it saves time. We can actually do that right now, just make the thing a little more pleasurable to look at, which is always something you want to be doing. So we'll brick that up. People won't even know there was something there, because you'll just remove the glowstone, and then it won't even seem like there's any indication to go there. It will just be like, oh, blue team goes this way, red team, we can remove host pod sign as well. Blue team goes that way, red team goes this way. And there'll be, I guess, like, I guess we can make this the middle from here. So we could go like, instead of just going like this, it goes like this, and then at some point goes like that. Then we can actually have a proper wall here again, because it does seem like there should be a wall here. I'm not gonna lie. Is that right? Yeah, this is right. So we'll just do this. There'll be a doorway here saying blue team or something. Then on this side, we'll have a red team doorway, which will be where the red team goes, which will have to be, I guess, in the middle of these two doorways. So we'll brick up these doorways like they should be, and then we'll go ahead and we'll just put our little doorway. Oh, I guess it. Wait, let's see how many. There's one gap, so we'll go here, I guess. This is where the red doorway will be. Yeah, that does actually make sense. I got trapped on my words for a second there. So then we'll put some red thing here to show that reds go this way. We'll also have the signs up, obviously, for people that can't work out that red means red and blue means blue. But it should be simple enough. We'll also just quickly patch up the rest, remove all the rest of the gotta make it look 100% like it was just originally designed for this. So blue goes that way, red goes that way. Means we can also remove all of these glowstone lamps, because they're kind of unnecessary. And yeah, we have a room that looks like this. And obviously with signs and stuff, it looked pretty good. So now we need to get this red pathway to go all the way around there. We might as well get a start on that now. I don't know if I'm going to cover this up and make this look like something else, or just leave it there, but whatever. So we'll just go this way for a bit. I'm not sure which corner I am going to have the reds go to, so for now I will just have them go to right over here. Obviously it means the red pathway is a longer walk, but that's something that can be dealt with, I guess. So yeah, this is what it will look like. It will just lead to right here, or it might go to the other side. I'm not decided yet. But yeah, so this is a red pathway, that's blue pathway. I kind of like the theme of red versus blue, because in team games it's always red and blue. I don't know why, they're not really the most dominant colours. I'd say they're most people's favourite colours, but like red just means angry and blue means sad, so I guess the blues are sad that the reds are angry at them. That's an interesting way to put it, I guess. Although another one is reds are generally considered to be communists and blue are generally considered to be police, so it's police versus communists. I don't know who would win that war. Probably the well, I guess it depends if the communists are armed. But then the police would be armed better. See, these are the questions you gotta ask yourself. Police versus communists. Who would win in a war? Let's go right to Google now. I don't think you can actually Google that. Or you probably could Google it, but I don't think it's going to give you a detailed analysis. It might do. I'd hope it would, but it doesn't seem like it might. So what we'll do now is we'll fill in this side, because that's something we need to do. And then we'll get started on the bed and the button thing. Even though I can't decide whether to have the corners yet, or just each side. Because I kind of like the idea of just... You know, we'll go corners, because otherwise you can see the other team's beds from your spawn. And it increases the distance a bit between the two, so... The red corner's going to be the other one, the blue corner's going to be this one. That's only for the sake of making it so... It does make the reds a lot longer than, you know, the walk to the thing, a lot longer than the blue. But the benefit is that it... Actually, wait, is there any way to have red be on this side? Because then there'd be a big old little building there. You know what, we could get away with it, I think. Yeah, we'll have this corner be red corner, and that other corner be blue corner, and the whole side sort of belong to each side because of the way the wall works. But that's where like the home base is. That's where the beds are. That's where the switch to destroy the beds is, and yeah, stuff like that. Obviously, it'd have to be a good faith thing that you don't destroy the switches, because I guess there's no proper way to enforce that. But that's how you win. That's how you win the game and stuff. I might actually try to have the wall be made of redstone ore on one side and lapis on the other, though I'm not sure if you can mine lapis with stone pickaxe or not. Because if you can, then it makes the map really unfair. If it is something like that, then I might just make it wood. No, wood's too valuable actually. We'd make it something useless, like I don't know, bookshelves, or we can make it out of cactus or sand. Actually, yeah, cactus wall's pretty cool. No, it's easy to destroy. We need to make it something. You know what? We could go with I know enchantment tables. That's a good one. I like that idea. Furnaces, no, they're really hard to build that many furnaces. End portal frames is a good one, though that would look too messy. Obviously we've got lots of things to decide from. Anyway, let's just fill this in while we do that. Also, did that sheep just eat? Yeah, that sheep just ate some of my grass. This is my grass, not your grass, mine. I didn't want you to die. I was just teaching you a lesson. So yeah, let's go get more of this done, because that's what we need to do. Get it all done. This is where I'd snap my wrists together, but I don't have wrists. I really do. Just a fun fact about Toycat: I actually have I own 2 wrists, not just a single wrist, a dual pair of wrists. I know, pretty crazy, right? Sometimes I use them together to clap and to make this sound. Which you might think is clapping, but it's actually reverse clapping. Or is it, you know, quadruple clapping? See, these are just all questions that no one can ever answer. Like, if a tree falls in the forest, will anyone hear it? I mean, the people who are around will hear it, but will anyone else hear it? The answer to that one is no, because they're nowhere near the tree. I think I got that question wrong. I think it's if the tree falls in the forest and there's no one around to hear it. But you know what? I'm going to make my own questions. That's how you really play this game. You make your own rules. Also, there's another sheep on here. I don't want you... I guess that's going to be a problem with having like the floor lit up. I guess maybe I shouldn't do that, and I should just... You know, actually I need chickens to spawn naturally. Because otherwise you can't make arrows for your bow. Or I guess you could kill skeletons when they spawn. But relying on killing skeletons, it's a little mean to force someone to do. Also, I'm going to leave this open because I realised I need to make ores all the way down here, which isn't going to take too long because of how small the field is, but it's still going to be a little bit of a pain. So what we'll actually do is we'll do a bit more work on the bedrock right now, because that's always a fun thing. We'll actually get a tiny bit of the ore work done. So the first, let's say 5 layers will be dirt. We'll work on the other layer first, and then we'll replicate it if it seems good. The first 5 layers can be dirt. We'll use grass because it will just turn into dirt, and it saves having an extra inventory slot. And we'll do it in the daytime because I like lighting. It's one of my favourite things. This is a nice thing to sleep to. A little sign that says "Destroy your maps here." Does it say if host says so? Oh yeah, if host wants. Because I never believe in like destroy your maps. Like people always like, why don't you want us to destroy your maps, Toycat? It's like, who actually uses their maps to cheat? Like I haven't ever seen that happen. Maybe I'm not playing enough Hunger Games, but you know, it just never comes up for me. so I just don't force people to do it, because it's just a waste of time. People could keep their maps if they really wanted to, and I guess technically cheat even though there's no benefit. It's just, you know, it's a little silly. So yeah, we'll go actually 4 layers of dirt, which I guess is gonna be a little painful to do all of this, but yeah, this is probably gonna take a while if I'm doing this for all of the thing, but whatever. We'll do 4 layers of dirt. And then below that, we'll do it all in one thing now, and then we'll just copy paste it over the entire thing. Then below that, we'll start having stone, so we'll pull out some stone. We'll also start to have some coal. Where's coal? Here's coal. So then below that, we go with like a layer of stone. Then the occasional just random coal thrown in there. You just randomly slip in a coal. I'm actually going to have single blocks of coal rather than veins. You know, I'll go with veins. So we'll have a vein of coal right here. Yeah, like just a small vein of coal. I'm not going to have any of the massive ones you find in the actual game, because they get a little silly for my liking. Then we'll pull out some iron ore. We're only going to do a single layer right now, because obviously this would get quite not very interesting for people to just see over and over again. But yeah, so then we'll throw some iron in, a few layers down. So once you've gone down like this many layers, you throw in a vein of iron, because iron's always good. So just throw in a small vein of iron. We'll make it like a 3 vein, so it's enough for a pickaxe, or a sword, but not both. Obviously the veins will all be different over the actual map, but this is what it'll look like for now. Then you go down some more blocks. There's quite a lot of blocks left to go to reach the floor, so I'll throw in another coal. Yeah, the thing about having this many blocks on the edge is it's kind of messy. It messes with the distribution. Whatever, I'll have another coal vein right here. This will be a 5 coal vein because it's lower down, you see. You get rewarded for being this low down. And then you go down some more like this. And yeah, the magic just happens like that. I guess there's going to be a lot of blocks of nothing. Then there'll be like a cave floor at a certain height. I don't know what height I should make that. Maybe like y equals 10. This will be a cave floor where you could, I guess you can meet the other team down here. Like it's just a big. I like that idea a lot actually. So that way, if you want to mine for diamonds, the other team can see you. So let's go ahead and make that happen. So this is y equals 10. So if I put something right below my feet, where's the stone? Here's the stone. This is y equals 9, I believe. Yep. So we need to go 1 block up. This will be a cave floor. It'll be 5 high. Or make it 3 high, so when you fall down, you can't die. Because that'd be a little silly. But yeah, this thing will allow you to see through to the other side. So we now need to make this the entire width of the thing long. And it's going to be a cool enough idea. So it's going to be entirely dark, so if you can't actually see the other people. We could turn names off, or we could keep them on. I'm not sure which rule I should put on. I guess you could change it from game to game based on your own preferences, but for now, this is just how it's going to look. So it's going to be a big old cave floor like this. I'm going to obviously put ores in there at some point later. But for now, it's just going to be a nice old cave floor. There might be something in the middle, like a single layer blocking you from the other team, but I want it to be kind of intimidating. Then maybe there'll be spawners in the middle, so there's like a mutual boss to fight against the other team. Or maybe there'll be a chest in the middle that just has some stupid stuff. I don't know, I like both ideas. Actually, yeah, having mob spawners in the middle, so that way you can get to the other team, but you gotta fight mobs first. Or you can mutually fight the mobs and get the chests, because there'll be mob spawners and chests. Because if you're wondering, there are mods you can pull on that will allow you to have chests, and then below this, there are the diamonds. So you could obviously just ignore the mob spawners and stuff and just go straight for the diamonds, which will be down here. So actually, I need to destroy all of this dirt, because it will kind of get in the way. Again, one of those tasks I have to do in bulk. So we'll just quickly, we'll get like a few layers on each side done, just so you can get the basic idea, and so I can have the thing looking alright. Yeah, this is what the bottom layer will look like. I might have some just little pockets of air like in between, so you can randomly find your way through, or I might not to make it more fair. Who knows? Obviously, there has to be some lava in the middle too. I kind of like where this is going actually. So we'll go like 20 blocks. Yeah, actually having lava is kind of a little bit of a dick move if you fall in from like 3 blocks above. If you're being all careful about it, so we might not do that. We'll see exactly what happens then. So we've gone quite a few blocks this way. I know there should be some ores, but I think to make it fair, this actual layer will just be all stone. And then on the other side we have to do the same thing. We're not going to do that many layers because it's a little bit dull just being like, oh, I'm going to spam the right trigger and the right D-pad. It's something I can do, like, sometimes, but doing it for repeated times for the same things over and over and over again, it gets a little tiresome. That's why I'm switching from thing to thing so fast, if you're wondering. So you can get basic idea of how I'm doing things, but not be, like, overwhelmed with, like, yeah, Toyket's gonna spam that layer, then the one behind that one, and so on and so forth. I don't know, it's something I try to avoid, you see, because that's how the internet works. Not the internet, the future. I forgot what I was talking about, I just kind of zoned out for a few seconds, it's like, damn it. Shouldn't have done that. So then we go down a few more layers. We'll have another vein of like iron below over to the right somewhere. So let's just say there's iron over here for some reason. Just a nice little, another little. We'll have a nice little. We'll have a 6 vein. Actually, we'll make an 8 vein. Nice 8 vein and iron right in the edge. Then there'll be stone going down to here. Above 3 blocks above this. So we'll quickly find out where that is. Or we could find out with this, actually. Is that fair enough for a ceiling? Yeah, that 4 blocks, I think that is, actually, though. So this is Y10. This is Y14. That's 4 blocks above. Should we go 4 blocks so it's kind of heighty? Because 3 blocks is kind of crap. Yeah, we'll go 4 blocks, because then when you mine through, you don't take any damage, because it's only a 3 block fall, I think. Or maybe you'll take half heart. Either way, it's not going to be crazy damage. It's just going to be a tiny, tiny bit of damage. And it's easy enough to stack yourself back through as well. So yeah, we'll quickly do this as well, and then there'll be a nice little ceiling here, and it'll be good. So let's just quickly finish this off. So it goes down to here, there's a big gap. Or we could actually have the corners also will be... You know, we'll leave the corners open as well. Since there's going to be bedrock in the way anyway, you don't need to have stone. So there will be bedrock all the way over here, so people can't get out, but for now I'm not going to do that, because again, messy. We'll actually do it just for this tiny little bit here, just for the sake of it, you know. But yeah, so now we'll get the stone done. Could obviously get a few more layers done like this, because it is simple enough, because you just go up a few blocks. But then again, yeah, kind of messy. So we'll do this little thing right here. So we'll go another layer back. The dirt layer is simple enough to do. Then you switch out to the stone layer. Which for the most part on this layer, because I've already done the ores on that layer, I can just leave this like this. I might need to have another, you know, coal ore block or something, but no, this should be good enough, I think. I don't know whether to be too stingy or too like lenient with how many resources you give, because you know it does completely change the pace of the game based on how many ores you can find in the ground. If you have too many, then it becomes too fast for everyone to get, you know, right to their iron and stuff, and I don't know, kind of defeats the point a little, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm just a guy making videos on the internet. So as you can see, this is what it's going to look like. We'll have a nice little coal vein right over here. Just, you know, we'll have a, you know, yeah, we'll go for a coal vein. So fill on 8 block of coal right here, just because it's nice and low down. It's actually really close to that coal, so maybe you meet that coal. Or we could have redstone. I don't really want redstone to be in the ground. You don't need redstone for anything except, like, I know, maybe a TNT cannon. Even then, TNT cannons aren't encouraged, because you know they're cannons. They're not like part of the game. Let's just say that much. We'll leave it at they're not part of the game, because they're not. So then we can start doing this. A bit of pain if I have to, you know, put anything else on the ground like this. But yeah, so I have to do this for the entire thing now. It's not actually going to take crazy long, but it might take a while. And yeah, it's kind of how things work. So we'll actually just put a stone thing there, and there we go. We've done all of this layer now. We've got 2 layers done, almost all the way. Also, as you can see, my point was correct. The grass slowly just disappears and it turns into dirt. Saves you a lot of time in the, you know, grand scheme of things. In the small scheme of things, the non-grand scheme, I guess. It doesn't save you that much time, but you know, in the short term, it does, which is nice. So yeah, what are you doing there? Can you not? So now we just need to get rid of this. I'm going to do a small little effort right now. Actually, you know, let's save myself some time. We're going to use TNT to do this, because one, it's more interesting, and two, well, yeah, that's mainly it. I guess maybe also because it might be faster. It's going to be more interesting regardless, though, so what we'll just do is we'll go like this. I'm scared I'm going to break anything that actually matters, but let's quickly see how far away it is. Yeah, this rock up here is pretty much safe unless any TNT goes flying in the air, which hopefully it shouldn't do. I'm hopeful it doesn't. So we'll just go this way really far. Wait till we get to the other side, because I have no idea when we'll reach there, actually. The map's not going to help me either. And then we poke our head up, and we're very close to this side. So what we do now is we just leave a line of TNT. And then what we can do is, if we're clever, we can just do my little technique I used for making the little floating island. This was back before the mods you could use it for. Basically, I manually destroyed an entire map. Okay, so now we just keep on doing this and make it go in each direction. Okay, but I kind of messed up. But as you can see, I've destroyed the vast majority of the ground in a pretty decent space of time. So we'll do the same thing over here, maybe. Is it necessary? We could destroy the rest by hand. Or we could be lazy again and just do this. We'll do it for small stretches this time. So we'll just go like this, and I'll show you what it's like in a small amount of space. Because I'm actually curious as to how much damage that does by itself. But yeah, as you can see, it really nicely cleans up. If you want to do it faster or like more controlled, so you have direct control at each step, we'll place like 4 blocks here. Then we'll just keep on following it like this. And they keep on destroying the other blocks, so you can just... Oh, damn it, I messed up a little bit. But they keep destroying the other blocks, and it goes like this. And it's... Oh, we need to keep placing TNT. And it's a pretty easy way to do things, in my opinion. One of those little creative mode pro tips for you, by the way. If you need to stroll off dirt, just do that. So, now for the most part, we've gotten this entire thing destroyed. There's around a bit of light here, but I fixed that. We do need to get a little more done on each side, but it's all simple work, really. You know what, we'll actually do this right now. We'll dig down, we'll go this way a bit. Oh, hello. Place some TNT. We could do this thing we just did last time, but whatever. We're not going to for now. Place block of TNT over there. Place a redstone torch next to it. Place a block of TNT over here. Also, I don't think this is an online game, so it should be nice and not laggy. If you're wondering why I'm not like lagging like crazy, because if you try to use TNT in multiplayer, it doesn't go very well. You might have noticed. I'm not sure how much you might have noticed, but you probably definitely noticed a fair amount. So that's something that is definitely probably not noticeable anymore. So now I'm pretty sure we've gotten rid of 99% of it. There's probably a few of the little corners that are poking in, but besides that, we're fine. A lot of hostile mobs are spawning on this, which is something I'm not sure how to avoid. I guess I could have just build the whole map on peaceful, then switch it later. But then the issue will still happen, so maybe we'll just make this floor be purposely full of mobs by being the only dark place that's actually opened up at first. You know, yeah, that's a cool enough idea. So yeah, now we need to get the bedrock done. Obviously, we might open up little caverns later if we want to have like outside the map stuff, but for now, this is just how it be. Bedrock wall going all the way around, stopping people from breaking through. I'm pretty sure there's no glitches that allow you to break bedrock in survival, and even if there was, you could just, you know, tell people, dude, don't be a dick and use that glitch. Just do it this way. So yeah. Also, I'm impressed that I actually had a use for TNT in creative mode. I wasn't aware that was a thing you could do. Also, is this zombie following me? Yeah, I must have punched him. I could kill him, or I could... Can you stop, please? But yeah, I could kill him, but I'd rather not. I'm going to be a good guy today. We also have to do the same over here. Hopefully the zombie's not following me. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. How's it going? Doesn't seem to be going good. Creepers have such a sad face all the time. It's kind of upsetting. But yes, as you can see, I missed out like a couple blocks there. Literally 2 blocks. And now we're... Oh, actually, I missed out an entire corner here. So we'll just light this up right now. It could do it manually and it'd save time, but I like TNT, it's fun. We also have a little block here we need to do. A similar thing. Just put some TNT there and boom. Stuff goes everywhere. Kinda like it. So now, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put some bedrock all the way over here. And we've got ourselves right now a nice little thing going on. So come on, just keep on destroying the rest of the dirt. Go all the way this way. Damn it, we actually missed quite a few corners. It mainly is this side, but still, this is kind of annoying if you ask me. Place those TNT around here. Just yep, they all got lit up. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're all but done now. I could do this. There we go. Yeah, we're all but done on this little thing now. You know, damn it, this kind of getting in the way right here. Nope, place that there. Yeah, we're done with this layer. We've destroyed all of that in a pretty decent space of time. As I said before, I am ridiculously impressed about how fast that was in creative. I would have figured in creative it's never fast to use anything but destroying blocks by, you know, instantly, but I guess I just got proven wrong. So interesting fun facts today. Toycat, it's sometimes not right. It's very rare, so don't ever count on it. But sometimes he even makes mistakes, like one of them human being things. but you know, not all the time. Mainly very few. It's very rare. Let's just say that. I'm just messing with you. I make mistakes all the time. In fact, human beings, I think making mistakes is just one of our things. You know, it's like we invent things and we also make mistakes all the time. Like, because we're usually convinced we're right, I guess. Which is something I'm guilty of. I guess that's, yeah, it's something you shouldn't do, but it's hard, you know. I like to just pretend everything I say all the time is right, but apparently, sorry, you got random like half hiccups. But apparently that's not true all the time. Apparently, sometimes you're not right. But yeah, we're making pretty good progress right here. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do in the middle yet. We could always try the red lapis thing, but I think it'd be better things to try in between episodes. I should get some grass going. So since I have decided, I think I did decide on the 2 corners. Or did I actually? Yeah, I did decide on her having 2 corners. We'll actually get a little more work done on that after we've filled in this stone thing. Or we could just get some bedrock work done, because we need to get bedrock filled in on each side. Because that's always going to be a fun one to do. So we'll do all of this stuff. Actually, yeah, that's going to be time consuming. So we'll just do a little bit of bedrock work on each side, making sure it does cover everything, because you know that's a useful thing to do. Oh, and another thing I wanted to do is have a big sky island above each thing, so I'll get the the basics work done on that for each. Or maybe I'll save that for some other time, I guess. But yeah, so let's go ahead and also put this. I don't know where we're gonna put this. I don't know what I'm gonna put. I'm kind of losing my words right now. I guess that's what happens when you hit the 55-minute mark. So place TNT with blue wool. I'm actually gonna remove this as well. Just pretend this wasn't ever here. Just replace it like this, and no one will be any the wiser. So I guess it turns this way. This is gonna be a little curvy pathway for some reason, or I could just not have it ever go to the right. Yeah, we'll make it have just 2 curves. You know, 3 curves is too many. 2 is the right number. So it goes like this, you connect up to there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have these be concealed or if you do just walk over everything. I kind of like both ideas. Or maybe I'll have them made out of glass so you can still see everything. Or I could make them railways. You know what, railways is excessive and pointless. Yeah, we'll just have it walkways. And then this takes you to this corner. And then this corner will be where you spawn into the pitch, or the pitch, sorry, the game, I don't know. So what we'll actually do, we'll get this still thing done properly, so we need to make it so there's no way back up. We need to make sure that that's how it works, so we'll go like this. Obviously that means the ceiling has to be like up here. Like that. Maybe you destroy this block here, and you go, okay, well we'll just go like this. So there's a little hole in it this wide, but then this actually expands back to here. Let's try and work out if I was trying to stack myself up to get back up here. I'd have to go like pow pow, and then I actually could make it. So we need to stop that from being able to happen. Or we could just have the door only open for like, let's say 60 seconds. Yeah, 60 seconds is fair, and then maybe a piston goes up or something. Something strange would have to happen to stop this from working. I need to make a one-way way to fall down somewhere. Maybe... Okay, so maybe if the pathway is made out of bedrock too, then that doesn't help anything. You know, that's a problem we can deal with. We can just, use trust system. Don't go back up there. That's just where you come from. So this is going to be where each team's beds are. I'm actually going to place the beds down now. Because I do need to keep them safe in some way, so that, well, not safe, but, there's like some conditions for beds to help you spawn in them. So we'd have to have beds like this, and this. So yeah, each team has beds in the corners like this, so we'll do the same over here. We obviously have to put more grass down for that to work. Yeah, each team has beds in the corner. There's a button in each corner as well, which will... The button, I presume, there's 2 ways I could do it. I could have TNT under the beds, or I could have TNT in the ceiling that falls down and destroys the beds. I haven't decided which yet. And then I guess they'll obviously set fires as well, just to make sure everything is destroyed, because I don't want people placing their beds again. I don't know whether it would be fair if people can replace their beds. Yeah, we'll make it so you can't place your beds. Like, once your beds are destroyed, you can't replace them. And it'll be obvious once they are destroyed, because you have to press the big button, which makes the thing happen. So where's red wool at? I need to make some more of that. We'll actually, yeah, we'll make and then the red's coming from this side. I've actually messed up a little bit of the placement, but whatever. Similar thing where it just sort of goes up in the sky. And then boom, 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 boom. And then obviously we have to stop them from going. But yeah, that works well enough. Then obviously it goes like this. So this will be a red wall block whenever I place one out again. For now, I'm not going to work on it too crazy much, and then we'll have the 4 beds again in the same positions. Obviously, you do need to keep them in a way that keeps people able to spawn. So yeah, when you die, it's not actually a big deal. You just lose all your stuff for the first while until your bed is lost, which I guess if you respawn at your bed, it gets really difficult to kill people. But basically, it's just, I don't know, it should be simple enough. I don't know whether to have a, by default, wall around the beds, maybe have like a fence around them. You know, what? Sheep, stop eating my grass. Oh, you're gonna bar at me, are you? Well, there's one thing that happens to sheep that bar at me. Let's just say, potion of, stop headbutting me. Jesus, you're not wiggling it. Poison 2, 1 minute. That should be good enough. So, oh, this isn't a splash potion. I don't want to drink that. Splash potion, oh, wait, harming. Boom, instant damage 2. So yeah, good night. We'll throw one at that. Oh, this is fun actually. I might have to incorporate this into a game somehow. Come on. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. So yeah, we'll finally finish off this side. We might place a fence around them. I'm not sure actually. We'll leave it up to people to place their own fences, and then there'll be like a sign saying you have to sleep in your beds. Please do not. You know, we'll have all the beds, all the rules before this, like on the wall somewhere maybe on each side. And then yeah, that's going to be how that works. Because there also has to be some rules to stop people from doing what they want to do, whatever. And yeah, it should be fun. Obviously, breaking other people's beds is actually maybe you can break the other team's beds by hand if you want. But the TNT does something that's like extra devastating. Or maybe the TNT button's over here and the beds are over there. It's tempting. Or maybe breaking the beds by hand takes too long, pressing the button also kills them if they respawn in that time. I don't know, you know what, let's just make it so you break the enemy's beds. And then you're unable to craft more beds. The button is nice, it's a cool idea. Maybe there'll also be a button that destroys something the enemy has, like it just drops TNT on everything. But you know, for now that's good enough. So we might include the button later, but for now I don't think it's necessary. So yeah, let's get this entire playing field done. Oh, I forgot the reason I wasn't going to was because it makes the floor down here a bit darker and harder to do. So we'll get some of this flooring done because I do want to get it mostly done up till the midline, which we do actually need to drag down. We'll do it entirely in stone. So this is where the middle point is on one side. Oh, I've gone a little too far there. So we'll just quickly link this up to the 2 sides at the correct layer. So boom, 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 boom. This is where there might be a big lava dip that you have to jump over, then lots of enemies. Or maybe it'll just be a dip with, I don't know, fire that's always on fire or something. There might even be Nether. You know, I might actually allow people to have Nether portals, then have the Nether set up in a way that it like adds to the game dynamic in some way. I don't know, there's lots of cool ideas to add to this. I think it'll be a really cool PvP map. It's something I really am interested in. And yeah, I'm curious if you guys are interested in it too, and if you are, maybe if you're enjoying the videos, if you want to see more of this being made, or you want to, you know, you're curious in the game mode, leave suggestions and /or likes/share the video. It's been over an hour. It's crazy if any of you have made this long. Then congratulations. I don't know. Put like a Q in your comment, like a capital Q. Anywhere in your comment, just at the end somewhere. People think you're crazy unless they're like me and they remember that that's what you mean when you got this far. So congratulations on making it this far into the video. I commend you. I'm doing salute right now, but you can't see because that's how the internet works. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this little internet video thing. I'm going to be hopefully doing more of this if you guys do like this. If you don't, I'll do it off camera, or I might just, you know, leave it for live streams, or just leave it in general. Who knows what I'm doing exactly, but I kind of like what I'm doing here. So yeah, I hope you do enjoy this little video, because I'm done now. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.